Why is Crispy in the corner? What is he doing? What is going on? What is he doing there? Oh, he's gone. Has he actually run away? He's left. Okay, well, that's the outro. Let's just cue the outro real quick. Bye-bye, everyone. See you all later. Thanks for being here.
See you, everyone. Thank you for a great episode.
Bye. Okay, right, let's stop this. What were you doing there? What were you doing there, Crispy? What was that about? Why did you run away?
I don't know. I felt like I had to do something.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, actually, I'm just going to hide you for a second because I'm very mean. I just realized I don't think I've checked your audio levels. Yes, you should be a tiny bit louder. There we go. I have fixed it.
Hello.
I can't leak our DMs where you say that all of our listeners are really, really mean and you don't like any of them, you know? I mean, wait, what?
That is false information.
So true,
That is false information.
Okay. There we go. Hi,
everyone.
Hi, a message from that parent. You know, the parent I had with the lesson that didn't go so well. She said it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Oh,
I had a lesson with a kid earlier who felt a bit kind of like her confidence was not. She didn't do too well in the lesson. I was worried. So I messaged her mum and was like, just, you know, ask if she's okay. She's like, it's okay, don't worry. So I'm like, okay, good.
Well, that's good.
I was worried. I care about the people I teach. I'm a nice person. I have a soul.
You're a generous man, Troy.
Yeah.
You're a generous man.
Yeah, I am. I'm so amazing. I'm so amazing and cool and awesome. But not as amazing as you, Crispy. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good, mate. Happy to be here.
Good,
How are you?
We're live again. It's been just over a month since we did a live episode together. Can you believe that?
I know.
We didn't do one
It
all
feels
through
like
January.
yesterday.
It's just crazy.
It's because January, busy time.
Because January, I love the idea that January, because it's so bad for like YouTube money that you just didn't bother and went right. 1st of February, I'm going to upload.
1st of Feb, I'm back, baby. yeah, I'm back, guys. Woohoo! Very exciting.
Because I remember you saying you were taking some time off for the holidays, and I was like,
yeah.
I realized because in our Discord server, I do pings for whenever either of us do content, and I was like, I'm doing a lot of pings for myself. If I've forgotten something of Crispy's, and I looked and I was like, no, he literally hasn't uploaded in weeks. Okay, fair.
No.
So
no.
Very silly.
But
of
I'm
you,
back.
Crispy. Very silly of you. Which actually
I've got the next like month's content ready and cooking.
Yeah,
very
exactly,
excited.
Exactly. If I press this button, this is probably going to appear. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. There's some usernames there. There's some usernames. There were some usernames. But it's fine. I'm just getting it for this. Boom. If you're not in the Who's There Doc 2 podcast Discord server, go join it. Get in there. What are you doing?
Get in there.
You know, I made it on a whim while doing the live solo reaction to the trailer. And now we got people in there. So go and join the Discord server and say hi to fellow listeners. It's very cool. It's Will from... Wait, Will is Super Theory Rockstars? My life is a lie. I had no idea. Super Theory Rockstars. Why is your YouTube name so much cooler than your Discord one? Discord's just Will52. I mean, why are you number 52? Where are the other 51 Wills? Where have they gone?
It's a good point.
You know? It's like Agent 47. Where are the other 46 agents? These are questions we need answering, Crispy. The questions we need answering. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first live episode of Who's There, a Doc 2 podcast of 2023. Crispy, can we get a laugh track?
Okay.
Yeah, we're not on Riverside, so we don't have Crispy's soundboard. I just wants to make a point of it, so we cry. Sorry.
You want the crying sound effect? Here we go. There we go. Done.
Oh, scare me there.
Made me cry there.
You keep saying scare me there, and it's like... I can't.
It's the funniest thing.
I don't know why you find it so funny, but like it's made me find it so funny now, and it's a problem. It's a real problem, genuinely. It's not good. It isn't good. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I don't know why have you guys got a separate chat in the Discord server to talk through? Put everything in our chat. We want to see what you're saying. Okay, if you're being mean to us, we want to hear it. Okay, we want to hear everything. But yeah, if you are new, because there are a couple of people who might not have been here in this live stream before, so welcome to the new folks. I don't want to say a name and then find out they were here last stream, but you know who you are, and I think I know who you are as well, so I don't want to make a mistake and be like, hey, it's your first time. They go, I've been here since episode 12. So I'm not taking the risk.
I've been here since episode 12.
But you've been here since episode 24, and that's it. I did it solo for the first 23.
That was a long stint you had.
Long stint, yeah. It was disappointing. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, for the live episodes, we have a little bit of a chit chat with you, and then we get started proper after that.
Yeah.
Because we like to give people a chance to get in here, to hang out, to have a good time. You know, we need all our besties here for a real good bestie time. How many times am I going to say bestie? I don't know.
Bestie.
We got 20 people right here right now. Where is everybody? Come on, guys. We've had like 100 million people here before. We need to crave. Our egos need fueling. Go and tell your friends. Go and tell your parents. And go and tell your dog. Okay, your dog will watch it. Crispy, where's your dog?
He is asleep.
I like how you just went along with that. I love that. Just like he's asleep.
I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a dog here.
Wait,
I have a dog here.
do you actually?
Yeah.
You've
It's
never
my
told
housemate's
me
dog,
that.
Bruno. Well, it's not my dog. It's not my dog. It's the house's dog.
Oh, that's
it's
amazing.
Yeah, you know Gabby, the girl that came into the Alex Kingston interview with me.
I know Gabby.
Yeah, it's her dog.
I love how you have to explain who Gabby is every time in case I've forgotten. It kind of reminds me there's a bit of a.
It's
it's
mainly good for the audience.
I know. There's a comedy. Have you ever seen a comedy called Vicious?
Vicious.
I've been rewatching it. People have uploaded the episodes on YouTube. Had Ian McKellen and Derek Jacobi in, and they basically play a gay couple, and they're living in a flat, and they got like a few friends.
Oh, I
and stuff.
think I've heard of this.
Yeah, there's a bit where like one of the cast members, actually it's Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones, Iwan Rheon. Like he comes in, and then Derek Jacobi always goes, "You remember our friend Violet?" And he's met her like 50 times. It's like an ongoing bit for the whole first series. So it just kind of reminds you of that. You're like, so my friend Gabby, I was at the Comic Con with.
Gabby.
Yeah. You know who she is. Who's that? Who's that?
Yeah, for sure.
But no. So we are going to be talking today about. Well, actually, we're not going to be talking about. We're playing a game. Crispy has set up a game, and the fun thing is, you guys can get involved. Okay? Because Crispy has got some bad reviews of Doctor Who episodes, in the sense that they are describing the episodes very badly, and I have to try and guess what those episodes are, and you guys can join in. I know there's obviously a bit of stream delay in the chat, so we'll just trust that you guys can answer quickly, and hopefully we'll see who gets it right. And who knows? Maybe we'll shout out people who get it right. Maybe I won't.
Who knows?
Maybe I don't like any of you. Maybe I'm gonna be mean today. I don't know. What do you think, Chris? Should we be mean?
We can't. No.
Oh, okay.
Don't be mean.
Oh, okay. Right.
Save that for me. Don't take it out on the fans.
All right, you absolute.
It's part of our banter. I can't censor you. I've got no soundboard. I've got no soundboard here.
You couldn't censor me anyway, even if you tried. What do you mean? You little freaking
beep.
Can't believe it. Yeah, sonic screwdriver sound effect.
Beep, beep.
Okay, I vote we get started proper. And what I'm going to do, Crispy, I'm going to think ahead this time. Do you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
Starting a local recording on OBS. Because normally I just download it from YouTube, so it's worse quality. This time, I am actually recording it on OBS. You know why?
And my audio's coming through?
Your audio's coming through, yeah.
That is the most crazy thing I've ever heard in my life.
I know. Isn't that wild? Can you guys believe that? I can't believe that.
That is... Alright, so we're getting started, Troy.
Yes. I forgot to add a bit of news in via pictures, but it's fine. I can explain it. It's fine. It's all good. Oh, you got a pink light. Also, Crispy, I'm very sad that your camera is... we're back to the bad camera, What happened there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The other camera didn't have any battery, so I couldn't do it today.
Hey!
Scared you there.
There he is. Shut off. I'm going to kill you.
All right.
I'm gonna kill you.
All right,
now
let's go.
keep the monitor in there. It looks professional. You look very professional.
Oh, okay.
You like just keep it the way it would be. Keep it the way it would be. Don't push it too far the other way. I want you to see everything I am doing.
All right.
Look at that. It makes it look professional.
All right.
You can see monitors. You can't see either of mine. You can just see a mess of stuff behind me I haven't sorted, including a Forspoken steelbook. You played Forspoken, Crispy?
I have. I love.
Come on.
What was her name? Frey.
Yeah. Oh, you actually watched it? Yeah, you watched that. Did you watch that video?
I watched your video today. Yeah, it was really good.
Wow,
I enjoyed it.
Right,
I'm sure we'll talk about it in the podcast, Troy.
Because we don't talk about Doctor Who in this Doctor Who podcast. We never do. We don't like Doctor Who. Actually, I actually don't like Doctor Who. Can you believe it?
Doctor Who's cancelled.
Yeah.
Doctor Who's gone woke.
Cancelled by Red Archer Live. It's crazy. Liverpool Comic Con just liked my tweet. That's very cool. I've got friends.
That's awesome.
Places, bro. I don't know what braces are. I've got friends in high braces.
I've got friends with braces as well. But...
Ready to go?
Here we go.
Do our intro bit. All right. Crispy, I got something very, very cool to show you for our intro. Do you want to see something amazing?
Please. Sure.
I want to show you because, I know that we're making a tiny bit of money from the podcast now, and, that we have a little bit of a budget to make sure we can buy cool things to show off on the podcast. So I used that budget wisely, and I bought this.
Oh, what is that? What is that?
What do you mean, what is that? Look at it. What do you see? What do you see? What do you feel?
All the Funkos from Spider-Man No Way Home?
In a big box. In a very big box.
That's what we've been saving towards.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's going to get us views now, okay? Mentioning this gets us views.
Troy, we spoke about this and I'm over the moon. That is a good financial decision.
Exactly!
Well done.
Thank you very much!
You.
Now I need to just have it on display in the background, and then it can look awesome for the rest of the podcast. Can it?
Beautiful.
The question is, can I stand it up? I'm not sure if I can.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, it scared me there. All right, let's roll the intro. Let's play episode 45. I'm going to play a game called Guess the Episode by the Bad Review. Roll it. There we go.
It's pretty good.
There we go. I wanted to incorporate things. I wanted to see your face when you saw those. That is a big
awesome.
box. That is a big box.
That's massive.
It's massive, but it actually looks good in the background. You know, it kind of looks good.
Kind of brings the room together, you know.
It does. You know, the room was so empty without it, right? Like
without it, not much going on.
Yeah, not much going on. It's a shame. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. Right.
Well, that's all right.
I think
I'm on intro duty.
You're on in. Oh, you are ready. You knew. You knew. We don't have to check this time. You know what, Crispy?
45 episodes in, I finally got it together.
I'm proud of you. I'm really proud.
Thank
of
you.
This is truly
Thank
impressive.
you.
This is amazing. Also, have you decided what we're doing in 2 weeks' time for our 1 year anniversary?
Yeah, I've got it.
I've
got a pitch. Yeah.
Oh, are you gonna tell everyone?
It rhymes with Bat Biff.
Matt. What about Matt Smith?
Well, he's my dad. He's my other dad.
We're not starting this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. No, we're not.
All right.
Have you actually got an idea? Actually,
I have some ideas. Yes.
What are we doing next week? We should check that. We should check this now so we can make sure that we mention it during the recording.
I hope everyone's having a super fun time watching us get it together.
Next week we are going Scottish.
Oh yes!
Yeah,
I'm excited.
We are.
I'm really excited.
That isn't even funny. That was bantering. You can put loads of clips in for it and it'll work.
That was
great.
Bantering.
Do it. You get loads of clips ready for it. Okay. If you know what we're talking about, then get excited because next week we get onto a sexy Scot. You know.
Yeah.
A sexy
exactly.
Scot. All right, you ready to go, Crispy?
Yeah, mate.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it when you're ready. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, I'm scared you're gonna do something.
Oh, scared me there. Scared me there. Oh.
Hello and you scared
How
me
many
there.
times do I do it, chat? How many times do I do it to annoy him?
No.
How many times?
Stop.
Is
I'm gonna get this podcast on track. Podcast on track. Right. Here we go.
It's me.
Hello.
Hi. I'm the intro. It's me.
You scared me there. All right. Here we go.
All right. Okay. I'll actually let you go now. Come on. You got this.
Hello and welcome back to Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast, a show where two YouTubers talk about the best show in all of time and space, Doctor Who. I'm Crispy Pro, and joining me, as always, is the annoyingly non-Australian Troy Red Archer Live. How are you?
Wow, how uninspired. You just steal my jokes now? Is that how this works?
I didn't steal it. I took it, I transformed it, and threw it back at you.
And you're staring into my soul while you do it. It's actually like, it's so weird watching you stare down the barrel of the camera. That is, do you know what you need to do? You need to make like a camera zoom like I have and have it as two different OBS scenes. So you just zoom straight in. Should I do that on the podcast right now just to make everyone really uncomfortable? Just change it to my face very quickly.
Yeah, do it, mate. Do
my
it.
face on its own. It's scary. It's very scary. It's very scary.
That is some scary stuff right there.
You need to be able to do that so we can put it in the camera like that. It'll look great. It will look great.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually.
Do it. You can. I'm proud of you. I trust in you. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever live episode of Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast in 2023.
Oh,
saved it there.
I got scared.
Saved it. Scared you there. Why is this an ongoing bit where we keep saying scared me there? Like, I love John Bishop. I love Dan. Why is that the line we're going for? Come on.
Because it's the best line in the show's history.
It's very true. Just like annoyingly Australian, annoyingly non-Australian are our bit now, apparently. Very weird. So Crispy, where have you been with all your content? You know, we got to catch up first because you abandoned YouTube for a month there, and I was very disappointed.
I did. I decided to take a break from YouTube just for a hot second, just to see what would happen, I guess. And I also filmed a bunch of stuff preparing. I've got a series in the works, as Troy knows. I've got a few other videos here, there, and everywhere. I filmed some more video essays. So I've just thought, January, people say it's a dead month. And I committed to the bit because I posted on February 1st. So I'm back, baby.
I know.
I'm back.
I love that. It probably wasn't intentional, but just the absolute humor of you waiting until January's ended. The day it's ended, boom, video.
Well, I usually post on Wednesdays. And as soon as I saw that February 1st was a Wednesday, I was like, well, that's just lined up perfectly for me. So anyway, we're back. But I'm not the only one making content these days. Troy, what have you been up to?
Oh, where do we want to start? Where do we want to start? because there's a big,
just your thoughts, mate.
Oh, just my thoughts. Okay. Well, I mean, if you'd given me an image, I could have used it. But boom, look at that. What is that, Chris? What's that? I was prepared.
I think that's. Some people would say that the cosmic vortex has changed a bit.
It's died.
It's died, and yeah, Troy's channel has regenerated, as they say.
It has.
And it's now Troy's Thoughts, so he can post more broad things.
That's very true.
And I shouldn't be doing the pitch. Troy.
I actually was enjoying hearing you pitch it, to be honest. It's quite good. The thing I find the funniest about this, I've got a picture of the newly revamped second channel on the screen. But I love how you can see the 6 most recent videos, and the uploads are 19 hours ago, 1 day ago, 3 months ago, 8 months ago, 8 months ago, 9 months ago. This is the main issue. I was not uploading very much on the second channel, so I rebranded it a little bit, gave it a new name. It's now called Troy's Thoughts. It's a bit more personal. My face is the profile picture. I copied George Sheard. It's crazy. But love you, George. I didn't steal it from you. I stole it from Rich Hudson. I'm joking again. But no, I kind of got the idea. It's like, you know, people like have a more personal channel. I've seen a few people who actually do that, and I'm like, I would like it to be a bit more personal. So I did that, and then put Paul Rudd in the YouTube banner, as you can see, you know, and David Tennant and Andrew Garfield and Pedro Pascal. Just all these amazing
people that just don't age.
Yeah, people that don't age. Yeah, and Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, have you seen that dude? That dude doesn't age either. You know,
he hasn't aged at all.
But he's still looking for that 4th Chaos Emerald. It's a real shame. But yeah, so I've rebooted the second channel, so I'm going to try and do more videos on there now. So if you want to go and check it out, please do. I'd appreciate it. It'd be very nice of you.
Go and check it out, guys.
But speaking
if you want Troy's Thoughts, you got to do it.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Crispy. I was about to go back to you, actually, because I wanted to promote something else for you. I haven't got a picture, because I didn't think ahead of time, because I'm a silly goose. But Crispy, you're working on a different channel to Crispy Pro right now, are you not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That should Do you want to spill this and explain what you didn't tell me? Because I was stunned by this.
That's so funny. Yeah. So basically, Who Culture and I have had this ongoing little banter in our respective comment sections, and they were commenting on my videos for a while. I was commenting on theirs, and I was like, you know what? I'll send them a DM. Was like, oh, would you guys ever be interested in doing some kind of collaboration? And they were like, oh, you know, we are really we do like your content. Would you consider doing an audition for us? So some people in the comments of the video I released for them, they're like, oh, you know, Crispy's he's selling out. You know, did this. No, I had to audition for Who Culture, and they took it to their panel, and they were like, yeah, nah, you're in. So I did a video called 10 Doctor Who villains that must return for Russell T Davis's era. And I think it's a great video. I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't edit it, which was great. You know, I do all the editing for this podcast. So it was a real relief. Just, you know, sitting back and relaxing on this one. Yeah. I'm kidding. But no, the whole team at Who Culture were very, very supportive and very excited to have me on board. And I'm excited to be with them. And a lot of people are like, oh, is this a one-off? No, Crispy Pro will be returning as a regular presenter. So get excited.
And that was the bit he didn't tell me. I'm sure they won't mind them knowing that you did tease to me like privately between us. You were like, oh, I'm gonna do some Who Culture. I've got we're gonna do a video, and I was like, that's really cool. Get me in there, and he didn't, and I'm very upset about that. But no, he said he was doing this video, and I was like, this sounds very cool. Okay, so he's doing a one-off thing, a guest presenter. That's cool. Then I saw them announce our new presenter, Crispy Pro, and I was like, someone undersold this a little bit, didn't they? What's going on here? So it's an interesting one, and I'm very, very proud of you, buddy. And if you don't know who Who Culture are, they're like Watch Mojo, but you can actually watch them without wanting to claw your eyes out. I think
that's pretty much it.
It's very good.
That's pretty much it.
Because they talk about Doctor Who, and they talk about it in a very interesting and constructive way, and the lists are actually really interesting. I remember saying that in one of the first videos, this is Watch Mojo, but I actually enjoy watching the videos. So
that's pretty much it. Imagine Watch Mojo, but purely for Doctor Who, and it's a lot of fun and also good. And their reviews, a lot of their stuff, is non-biased. They are very good at justifying whatever arguments they're putting forward. And I like them. I like them a lot.
They're very good. They're very, very cool. And next time you guys have a job opening, I will be applying. Let me know. Thanks very much.
I'll be your reference, mate.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
No worries. Cool. No worries.
So look at that. We've both been making moves on YouTube. And only YouTube. We've not done anything else, have we?
I don't know. Where are you going with this, Troy? Are you wanting me to? Has anyone done anything in the film and TV medium?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they have, Crispy. Maybe they have.
maybe someone's making strides and has kept this secret for months and months and months and months and months.
For months and months and months. I like how the news section is very long, and it's not even Doctor Who news. There's not much in the way of Doctor Who news this week, thankfully. But thankfully, it's a live episode. It can be as long as we want. Okay, so it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. But this is a pretty big one.
This is massive.
So, Crispy, what is the TV show called? Do you remember?
Limitless Win.
It is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot quite believe I am saying this, and this actually applies to the audio listeners as well. So, anyone listening on audio platforms, there is still time. On Saturday night, I am in the final episode of Series 2 of Ant and Dec's Limitless Win, which is a game show where you can quite literally win an infinite amount of money. There is a money ladder that you can climb up, and it basically never ends. Obviously, people will never get to the top of it. It's limitless for one thing, but also there's a system in place with lives and the game show and all that, but there's loads of rules to it, basically. But you can, in theory, win as much money as possible, and no other game show ever lets you do that. And my mum and I got very, very lucky. My mum auditioned for it. We both said we were going to do it. My mum put an audition in, and then it all just kind of spiraled from there. Like, it was all of a sudden we were like auditioning, and then all of a sudden we were filming, and we met Ant and Dec, and we were doing a game. It was I can't say much about it. I'm well aware of this. Like, we've been told. I mean, I know it anyway because of like how broadcasting works. Because I know all about broadcasting, don't I, Crispy? No, but like,
yeah.
I know I can't say much about it. However, what I can say is when it's on, and I can also say that I'm not just saying this because my mum and I are the couple. It's one of the best games of Limitless Win that's ever been played. I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. I'm saying I was there and I know how good this is going to be entertainment-wise. It's going to be a tense and really exciting game. Crispy's not seen it. Like, I can't send him anything in case anyone's wondering. Like, he didn't even know about it until I tweeted it. Like, it was kind of like Who Culture, where, like, when I tweeted it, he was like, you kept that quiet, didn't you? And I was like, yep, I did. So he doesn't know anything about it. He doesn't even know if we win, what we win. I can't tell you that. It's a secret.
I'm excited, though.
But people have asked me, is there any Doctor Who content on there? And I can't comment on that. I can't comment on that. But we will be talking about the episode next week, and that's all I can say on that.
Oh my gosh.
Right, I will say this.
My goodness.
I will say this, and only this. The audience of this podcast in particular will have something to enjoy about that episode. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It could be something tiny, could be something big. It's something small. Okay, it's something small. But either way, you guys will like it. I'm not going to overexcite it, but it's cool. It's cool. But it is airing.
What time is it? What time is it?
Yeah,
tell the people.
In the UK, it is on ITV1 and ITVX. ITVX is the streaming service. On Saturday night, which is Saturday the 4th of February at 8:30 p.m. GMT. If you're in another country, I don't know how it works with VPNs and that kind of thing, or how you can work. If you can get ITVX in your country, go for it. There might be an equivalent streaming service. Maybe with a VPN, you could watch it. I don't know for absolute sure. With absolute certainty, but ITVX can be watched for free. You can watch live TV on it with just a free membership, and you can also watch it back with a free membership. There'll just be adverts in it. There's a premium thing you pay for that costs £6 a month, and that gets rid of the ads. But if you watch it live, you wouldn't know the difference either way because there'd be ads live. So, 8:30 p.m. Saturday, give it a watch. And next week, believe me, we will be talking about that a bit. Next week is looking back on Series 8 with Peter Capaldi, so in the Q&A and comments this week, I want you to tell us what you think of Series 8. You know the drill by now, how that series works, but we will be talking about Limitless Win a bit at the start.
I'm very excited.
There will be things to talk about. I will have a lot to say. I've been sitting on this. I mean, it's public knowledge. It's been put out there that we filmed this in October, like at the start of October.
Yeah.
So I have now been sat on this for 4 months. I am very keen to let it all out and talk all about it. So, soon. But we have got a few pictures. I did put one picture up. So here's me gasping, being like, oh. Here's me looking very concerned. Very, very
my new
concerned.
reaction face.
And here's me with my mum. Because we did it together. As I said on Twitter, there's no one better I could have done it with. We were just like such a great team on there together. People are really... I remember we shared this picture. A few people were like, looks like she's really unhappy with you pressing that button. And I was like, we're a good team. We trust each other. Okay, we trusted each other. Probably more than we should have done, but we trusted each other. I can't wait. It's killing me inside to not talk about it. So we have to move on very quickly. But yeah, Saturday, 8:30 p.m. UK time. It will be available afterwards to watch. So if you can get a VPN or anything like that, I know VPNs do free trials. You should be able to make it work in theory. So if you can watch it in any way possible, please do. It's a cracking piece of telly.
I'm going to give it a go.
So, Crispy, should we talk about Doctor Who now?
Yeah, all right. We could do that.
He's like, no, I'd rather talk about Limitless Win. So
I think we've just got so much to catch up on, you know?
It's crazy.
But yes, we should. We are a Doctor Who podcast. We're not the 50% boys. We can't get away with talking about it half the time, you know?
I know. I made a comment on one of their videos recently. They put, like, the last 2 clips they've uploaded on YouTube were, like, the 2 ones we picked as highlight videos. So I made a joke going, these highlight videos look familiar. And they were like, oh, we're just talking about the news. And I was like, no, I was having a joke. Don't take it seriously. I was worried they, like, actually got concerned. I was like, no, I'm having a laugh.
Nah, surely not.
No, I know.
We're Australian. Even if we get annoyed, it's only for 5 minutes.
Exactly. And then you just put a shrimp on the barbie.
Exactly.
But first we have a poll, Crispy. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a pretty cool poll because I have never seen such a massive swing to one side of it.
Ooh.
Because last week we asked you, do you think there will be a merch renaissance, or basically just a complete overhaul of how Doctor Who merch works as Russell T Davies' second era kicks off later in the year? The options were quite simply yes or no. Look at those results, Crispy. Do you want to tell the audio listeners what those results are? He gagged on his drink. You were not expecting that, were you? I know I said it was a sweep. You weren't expecting that, were you? Tell the lovely folks, what is the sweep?
Okay, so... Oh, wow, it's almost identical for both Spotify and YouTube. With 332 votes on YouTube, 95% said yes, 5% said no. On Spotify, 96% said yes, and 4% said no. So I think we're all kind of in agreement that the Renaissance...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in agreement for the Renaissance.
Yes, the merch Renaissance is most likely on the way. Well, that's what people think is going to happen, and I'm one of those people. I think I voted yes. So
true, bestie.
There you go.
So true.
Yeah.
I've loved seeing when some polls were a little bit more swung in one direction, but I've never seen a poll that unanimous. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
by far our most unanimous.
Those 5 and 4%, they're crying right now.
They're
like,
sad.
Why does no one agree with us? You know? And it's because you offer very bad takes, okay? And you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be very ashamed of yourself. And just to finish off, before we get into the news, we're going to look at the Q&As now, purely because they relate to last week, because we couldn't really do a Q&A for Guess the Episode by the Bad Review. So we just want to read a couple more people's thoughts on the merch and then move on. Crispy, do you want to take it in turns, one by one?
Oh, yeah. Hit me with
4.
one.
Do you want to take the first one?
Yes,
okay,
please.
Can you read it on the
screen? As long as there's no big words.
Is that big enough? Are you okay? Can you read that?
That's fine.
Let's go, buddy.
This one is from Pieter J, 2001. As a Dutch Doctor Who fan, there's zero merch to buy here, physically, sadly. Besides that, I would love a big collector's edition set of Jodie Whittaker era with all the episodes and loads of extras. That is sad. You know, I feel like outside the UK, Doctor Who merch is kind of hard to get, especially in physical form. I feel like one of the only places we can get it here in Australia is online.
Very true.
It might be the same.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But you mentioned a collector's edition set of Jodie Whittaker. Amazon are doing a DVD bundle of the Jodie Whittaker era.
I did see that.
People have been talking about it on Twitter. You might need to change your Amazon location to the US, and there might be, some hefty shipping costs included with that. And it is only DVD quality. If you're Crispy Pro, that doesn't matter. But if you're someone like me who likes to get Blu-rays,
a DVD,
then you're sorted. But it is a DVD that is available on Amazon. I don't know how easy it is to source right now. It might have sold out already. I don't know. But you can get that. So it's not a collector's edition per se, but it is a DVD that collects the entire era. So that might intrigue you. But yeah, I thought that was interesting with it being, the location differences. Like, it's sad to see that, Doctor Who still has a decent audience behind it, and we have debated the whole viewing figures and audience size and all that before. But while there's a good amount in the UK, we don't really think too much about how much there is in other countries and places like other European countries in particular. I don't imagine there's a huge portion of people that watch Doctor Who anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's probably isn't a big demand for merch, but it's a shame then for people who live in those countries who can't really get much. So, with Disney Plus, with the big budget, hopefully we can all get with Barbie dolls, as you suggested, Crispy.
Oh,
so
please,
let's make it happen. It might even be tomorrow's short on YouTube. Crazy. Anyway, so next one comes from Artie Zone. He said the potential of Lego Doctor Who is so vast. Displayed by Lego Dimensions, it is a crime there's only one set and 2 Dimensions packs. They could create waves of sets for each new Who Doctor's eras. Very true. And it's like I said, right? The Sonic set, I think, was originally a Lego Ideas set, 'cause I know that was what Doctor Who was, where basically someone pitches an idea on the Lego website, and if it gets enough votes, it gets made into a real set. And that's what that TARDIS set was. It was a Lego Ideas thing, which is why they never did a full range. I'm pretty sure the Sonic Green Hill Zone one they did was an idea set as well. Or if it wasn't far off because it was just a one set released on its own. And as I've said, I saw an article about 3, 4, 5 weeks ago that said 5 more sets of Sonic Lego have been leaked that are coming later this year. So, it's possible for an idea to be picked up and carried on, but the Doc 2 TARDIS came out years ago and it was never followed up. I think that's worth revisiting, Especially if David Tennant's in the set,
Hopefully.
People debate how much they love David Tennant. People on Twitter and these days are particularly more like, don't go back to David, but you can't deny the appeal the man has, I've never been more excited watching a man sell an electric Volkswagen Beetle on comic relief.
I know,
David Tennant.
what a good
That clip was so good. It was announced yesterday, by the way, as a bit of mini news that David Tennant will be presenting Red Nose Day again this year in the UK, or be one of the hosts, sorry. And a clip was shared of him presenting this Beetle for like an auction, like if you donate to Red Nose Day, there was a chance you'd win it. And I didn't see this at the time. I missed it. So I was watching the clip and he was like, it's electric car, blah, 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 and he was talking about it all. And he went, best thing is, this vehicle doesn't even do petrol stations. Why? Because she doesn't need to! And then brings out this big electric charging cable. I love David Tennant, man. I love him. I love him so much. But, I mean,
on and off screen.
He's the only Doctor I've ever eaten a cake with, with him on, I had a birthday cake. Did I ever tell you that I had a birthday cake once with David Tennant's face on it?
I thought I imagined you and David Tennant just having a cake together. I was like, you never told me that story.
No, that would be amazing.
That's brilliant.
That'd be amazing. Or
that's every birthday for me because he's my dad. But
anyway, it'd be great. Just just eating a cake together would be amazing. But no, so that tells you what a special place David Tennant has in my heart. That I ate a cake with his face on it. It's just. It was hard. It was challenging to do. I didn't want to break up the cake. It's like when someone gives you a chocolate Santa when you're a kid, and you don't want to tear the Santa's head off or something.
Absolutely not.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But yeah, so David Tennant's hosting that. But yeah, you can't deny that now he's back, basically. That could be more of a push for Lego sales, because having the David Tennant Doctor in there where more people are watching again, push those numbers out.
Please.
Crispy, here's another one.
Yeah. All right, this is from Dill Bill. They say, I miss the quality of the merch. I feel merch for 11, 12, and 13 have been scarce and not high quality. Ooh. I long to see a whole wall dedicated to Doctor Who merch like we had for Tennant. That damn image always gets brought up.
It always gets brought up. Like, that's why I had to mention it last week with Chloe. I was like, I can't not acknowledge the image and put it on the screen. It's an image. It is one of the images of all time. No, it's such a great picture. I want us to go back to that. I don't even feel like now we'd go back to quite that. Times have changed, but I would just like to see a lot of merch options again. It'd be amazing.
I think we will. I don't know. We might be pleasantly surprised.
Well, Russell,
let's in 3 years when this podcast is still going, we will look back at our merch shortage episode. I think we should react to it and say, wow, look how times have changed. And then you'll look at my room and it'll look like yours, but Doctor Who.
No, in 3 years' time, you'll have like a wife and kids, and I'll still be sat in my bedroom trying to like make ends meet,
Stop it.
So I'll message you and I'll be like, Crispy, do you want to record a podcast?
Troy,
sorry, the kid's got to go to nursery, mate. Kid's got to go to nursery.
3 years from now, I'll have my wife and kids, and Troy will be in a little hut at the back where he can live with me.
I'll be the guy in the shed. I'll be like thinking the government's listening to everything that I say. Like it's episode 3 of The Last of Us, which, by the way, wow.
Banging.
Wow.
Great.
Heartbreaking.
Great television.
Amazing. The cinema.
Yeah.
Absolute cinema. If you're one of the people who gave it a 1 star because there was a gay couple in there, you don't belong on this podcast. Go away. Thank you very much. That has been a message from Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast. So
yes, and speaking from someone that saw a lot of 1-star reviews going into this.
Oh, very good.
Respect you.
Oh, I really want to transition straight into the main round, but we got one more comment. So very quickly, Minusich
keep going.
Said the one piece of merch that he wants to see is Cassandra Lasagna, and he said, "Give it to us, Russell. We know you won't."
Oh, he will.
Cassandra Lasagna.
He 100% will.
I mean, it just rolls off the tongue, and it would taste good on your tongue as well. Look at that wordplay.
Bang.
I'm amazing. I'm so good with my puns. It's great. I'm just amazing, brilliant. But as for news, we haven't got very much.
Ding doo.
But there is doo. Gonna go back over here very quickly, just because there's been a couple of little bits like Helena Bonham Carter, who's in Russell T Davies' next drama, Nolly, said that she wants to appear in Doctor Who. There's a few odd, tiny little bits like that, but I feel like the most interesting thing, and the one we want to talk about right now, is this. Taken from the current Doctor Who magazine that released today. Someone literally just took a screenshot of a tiny bit of the paper, just so we didn't kind of give the whole game away. Crispy, do you want to read it out? Do you want to read it out?
Okay. They said...
It should lead with Power of the Doctor at the start. Yeah, it's been cut off.
They've cut it off. But Power of the Doctor on the 23rd of October 2022. A trailer for, well, things that are still secret. So I think they were planning to have a we're planning to have a bigger trailer at the end of Power of the Doctor, is what they're trying to say here.
This is Russell T Davies talking in the Doctor Who magazine.
Yeah. Yes. Announcements of our bigger plans, but then we said no, too soon. And in fairness, we realized this is Jodie's night. It's time for us to step back so we can all celebrate her along with viewers across the world, which I can appreciate that. But what does that mean? Announcements of our bigger plans? Were they going to drop a Kevin Feige, like, MCU style plan? Oh, we've got the Nissa Adventures coming up.
Well, James Gunn just did that for DC, didn't he? So everyone's doing that, I actually really would love to see.
If Russell did that, that'd be sick.
I'd love to see, not even like James Gunn's, because his was a bit chill, just like with a nice like wooden wall behind him. I love the Kevin Feige one. He's just surrounded by a green screen, and he's like, Here's this big Marvel presentation. Here are the actors' faces, blah, 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 blah. I want to see Russell do that for Doctor Who. Doctor Who Series 14 will star Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson. It will feature blah, 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 blah. Coming soon, Torchwood Series 5, Unit, and have all these things flying around his head. Oh, it'd be so good. Have some kind of like Doctor Who version of like the Marvel Studios theme where it's like dun 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 dun. It'd be great. Hopefully we get that. But yeah, I love the idea that. So first off, like that excerpt doesn't give you all the information. The first thing is that they had originally planned to release the trailer we got at Christmas after Power of the Doctor.
Yes.
It seems it was a bit of a chain of thought, really. They had a longer trailer and announcements planned. They decided not to do the announcements and shave the trailer down by about 30 seconds, apparently. And then said, this trailer's also too much, save it to Christmas, do a little stinger at the end instead. So they like had a couple of ideas before they settled on the quick, I don't know who I am anymore, and left it there, you know what I mean? It's interesting.
I can't believe what is going on behind the scenes at the BBC. They were so keen to get things going, but they were like, nah, we'll let Jodie have her night, and then like a couple days later, like, oh, we're changing the logo, by the way.
Yeah, they still changed the logo, which was kind of mad. Yeah, they were like, 2 days, right, Jodie's gone, ding dong, the witch is dead, moving on. That is sarcasm, by the way. That is sarcasm. Yes, you all know we love Jodie here. That was a sarcastic joke. Twitter, sarcasm is a real thing. Take a breath. Chill. Thank you. Sorry, it had to be important. We had to make that very clear. I love Jodie. It was quite literally a figurative piece of speech.
Yes.
But yeah, so the funny thing about that, though, is, to me personally, is that you were trying to argue a few weeks ago that the trailer came too soon at Christmas. Imagine what you'd have said if we got that on the night of Power of the Doctor, 2 months earlier.
I think I'm happy with. I think the tease they did was perfect. I think that tease was perfect. Yeah. Have that teeny tiny little tease. But if they dropped that full trailer, I'd be like,
yeah, exactly.
But
so spicy.
I'm glad they went until Christmas.
You made a noise and Discord cut you off. You were like, and then just cut off. So Discord didn't even like it, you know?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine by me.
Well, it's not fine by me. It's very, very disappointing. So, we've been recording for 30 minutes. So, I mean, we've been going in the episode for about 20, maybe 25. So, actually, we didn't take that much longer than I thought we would. And we talked about a limitless number of things. Had to add in my own sound effect there, to make it work. Scared me there.
Right!
I know you were trying to.
That isn't even funny.
Exactly. Crispy.
Brilliant.
It is time. Hey, do you see these? See what these are right now? These are the reins. I am giving you them.
Yeah.
See, there you go. You have the reins now. Please explain for myself and also for the lovely audience what we're playing today. We're playing a game, a proper game for the first time on Who's There Doctor Who podcast. We're actually going to have fun, guys. Can you believe it?
We're actually going to have fun. This is the first time we've had fun since Questions and Quizzes, where Troy absolutely crushed it in that.
Yeah, it was.
Because as we know, Troy is very good with his Doctor Who knowledge. Any quotes, any minute detail, Troy will get there. But today we are doing Guess the Episode by the Bad Review. This is something I did on my channel ages ago. I invited some YouTubers onto the channel, and I would find some 1 to 5 star reviews of episodes in Doctor Who. A lot that are usually well respected, but there were just some very interesting takes on the episode. I'm usually for the large part, everyone have your opinion, do what you want. But these ones, my goodness, these are we've done hot takes before. These are scorching and just wrong. So
yeah.
I hope you're excited, Troy. Everyone in the chat, please play along. As Troy said before, if you get it right, give you a shout out. So hopefully that's some incentive. It's a very exciting time. Troy, do you have any final thoughts before you embark on this journey?
Troy's thoughts?
Troy's thoughts.
What are your thoughts? I do a video on Troy's thoughts, and it's taught about Crispy's game. Because by the way, people in the live chat are saying, are you going to do a video on Limitless on Troy's thoughts? Yes, I am. Of course I am. That will be coming. It probably will come up for the next podcast episode. So go and subscribe to that channel. My thoughts on this is that you've teased this for a little bit, and I'm very, very excited. It's going to be fun to play the game along with the audience. I'm quite keen.
Yeah.
Because the thing
is,
you
a
said
perfect one to do live.
You were like, oh, should I send you the reviews to put on the screen while I read them out? And I was like, the problem is if you do that, it'll already have them ticking in the back of my head. So they won't be showing on the screen. So apologies for that. But you gotta, as Adamant once said in a Hit 80 song, you got to prick up your ears. That was a really niche reference. My mum will get it, and she'll love me for it. I don't know if anyone else will get it. But prick up your ears, everybody.
Nonetheless.
Exactly. Crispy, the stage is yours. Give us some bad reviews of Doctor Who episodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Here we go. We are starting with episode number 1. And this review is called Chibnall Ruined It Again.
Oh no! Oh no!
Here we go.
You had to start with this, really? Oh no!
All right. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm guessing this is a series 12 or series 13 episode. Note the again of Chibnall. So that's my prediction so far. Go.
I like what you're thinking, but
it's actually just the woman who fell to earth, and they just said again, just presuming it would carry on. No, go on.
All right, here we go. This show is like a sick old dog. It just needs putting down. I honestly don't know who it's aimed at. Too childish for adults, too woke and political for kids, and the acting is truly terrible. How do you feel about them apples?
Why'd you pick a Nerd Rossic review, bro? What's that about?
I didn't realize that the user was right there. Oh my god.
By the way, I realized I mentioned Nerd Rossic before. That's one of the YouTubers who is not very nice about Doctor Who, but in a very, very bad way. And also did something very funny on Twitter the other day, which I feel like we should point and laugh at him for. He shared an article that said, oh, by the way, Doctor Who was going to get cancelled before Russell T Davies took over. Which, by the way, Russell has gone on record to say was not the case. The BBC had a plan, and Russell jumped in and made it even better, basically, because he was like, let's do blah, blah, blah. The BBC were about to put more money behind Doctor Who again, and Russell jumped in and helped steer that vision. So it was never going to happen. It was never going to get cancelled. But the best bit is, the article he shared to try and prove this bogus point said in the article, this rumour in this article comes from YouTuber Nerdrotic. So he did, like, a circle reference, and the point that he made up was used in an article, and then he went, there you go, an article around with it, so it's clearly true. The people who do this stuff are so dumb, and it makes me laugh so much. Like...
Ridiculous.
It was a great moment. It was a great moment on Doctor Who Twitter, and we don't have enough of those, so I wanted to mention it and just point out that it was hilarious and beautiful. So, the problem with the review you've read out, however, Crispy, taking away from the jokes, is that it doesn't really give you anything to run off on the plot details specifically. No, it says too childish for adults and too woke for kids. Well, sorry. I said woke. And it's making me... Sorry. No. So I'm just trying to think of which one would really trigger, oh, this is very woke. I want to say Orphan 55. Because that was like, that had a lot of, this is very woke, it's global warming. So yeah, I want to go with that. And as a backup, in case I'm wrong, I'm going to go with, what's my backup answer? I want to say Rosa, but I don't feel like you'd call Rosa a childish episode, not by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm not saying that's the backup. What will my backup be? Ooh.
I won't say anything. I won't say.
Am I right with Orphan 55?
No, I won't say. No, I won't say anything.
Oh, okay. You wait.
You have to lock it in. If you have to lock it in, if you want me to answer that question.
Are we playing Limitless Win? Do I have to lock in the answer? Yes. Dun. I've locked it in. It's Orphan 55. I figured it would be wrong. Go on. What was it?
It's not.
What should be like 42?
This one. I started you off with a doozy, and I apologize for that. Yeah. Because you had a good thought process at the start when you said Chibnall ruined it again. You were like, oh, it can't be in Series 11. It has to be Series 12 or 13. It isn't Series 13. It is the Halloween Apocalypse. Would you believe?
What? I know woke is a stupid argument to begin with, but what is there in that episode to be woke about? What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Can't believe it. The episode in Liverpool. Wow, they're giving attention to the north of England. Doctor Who's gone.
That is woke.
Go away.
That
what?
Is
How
woke.
is? Oh, okay. All right. We're moving on.
It's silly.
We're moving on from that one.
That one was hard. That one,
that was hard. Yeah, that was very unfair. That one was hard. Crispy. That was very unfair.
This one might be easier. This one might be easier.
Should be even more challenging. Can't believe Moffat wrote this terrible episode. All right, which one is it?
Yeah. All right, great. No one in the chat got that, but I like a lot of the guesses in there. It's very good. All right, here we go. This one is called Awful Mess.
Oh wow, so it's in the Forest of the Night then.
No, it's not.
You pulled a face then, it made me wonder. Okay, go
on. Terrible. No real story, just a bunch of random scenes thrown in, and it's the end of the universe said 100 times.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone think. Everyone have a think for a bit. Get guessing in the comments, pretty please.
The end of the universe with loads of random scenes, so it feels maybe disjointed, possibly.
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps.
I want to immediately go with the Wedding of River song, but I don't know if they ever actually say that the universe is ending. More just that like time is dying kind of thing. Yeah, like time's disintegrating because of they broke the fixed point in time. So I don't think it's that. Oh, people in chat are saying at the end of time or Time of the Doctor.
Oh, some good guesses.
Yeah,
some good guesses.
I want to try and settle on my own one and not just steal somebody else's, but this is difficult because they don't.
It's a hard game. It's a hard game to play.
This is a tough game to play.
Troy, I will be honest. I did go a little bit harder on you than I would my usual YouTube guest, just because I know you. All right, I know you would like a challenge. Okay. After the questions and quizzes one, I was like, all right, we're bringing up the ante here.
Okay. Please tell me I'll at least get one of them right later.
You will.
Okay, good. 100%. Okay, good. I am gonna go with Say it one more time. Read the review one more time, please.
Terrible. No real story, just a bunch of random scenes thrown in, and it's the end of the universe said 100 times.
I genuinely do not know, so I am gonna go with.
Ooh, the tension is rising.
Let's go with Hellbend. It's not even Hellbend. I don't know why I said that.
No, it's not, Troy.
I'm right. You know what? I'm gonna stick with what I said originally and lock it in. I'm locking in the Wedding of River song. I don't think it's that, but I'm locking that in. Yeah, I figured.
I'm sorry, Troy. I'm sorry. I've done an early doozy. That was actually the Halloween Apocalypse.
You're kidding me. Do you know what? I'm very angry. And do you know why I'm angry? Because in my head, the first episode I thought of was the Halloween Apocalypse, and I was like, no, it'll be a different episode. There's no way he's used the same one twice, so I didn't even acknowledge it. If you hadn't have had the last one as the Halloween Apocalypse, that would have been what I'd locked in. I am very angry now, Crispy. I am very upset. You've hurt my feelings.
Back yourself. All right.
But Ollie Tomlinson Music there has just donated £2, by the way, on the chat.
Wow.
Buy a Coke or
Thank
Pepsi.
You so much.
Just hydrate yourself. Thank you, Ollie. That can go towards this behind me.
Have you noticed how much water I've been having this stream, Troy?
Yeah.
I'm so thirsty. So thank you.
You're a thirsty boy. You're a thirsty boy.
Thirsty boy.
And you're not even the single one. So sorry, that was terrible. That was awful.
All right. Troy.
Question 3.
This is your redemption arc. I knew I was going to hit you with a 1-2 right at the start, all right?
Well, hang on. What's the pass mark? What's the pass mark? Is it like uni where it's like 50% is a pass if I get 5 of them right?
50% is a pass.
Okay, so I'm not doing well so far. Okay, I've got 0 out of 2.
I will... I'm hoping... Okay,
he doesn't think I'm going to pass you. Yeah, this is not good.
I think they're all right. I think they're all right. I don't know, man. This is tough. Okay, here we go. This comment is particularly dumb because... You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. It's dumb, and they're anyway.
Okay,
whatever.
Go.
This is called Moffat's worst episode ever. Okay. Moffat's worst episode ever. This episode is filled with so many plot holes and major problems that this is an episode paradox in the entire Doctor Who storyline. That doesn't make any sense. This is easily the worst episode Moffat could have picked to add to Series 6. I thought Curse of the Black Spot was awful. It was nothing compared to this horrible piece of writing.
I want to go with Wedding of River Song again, but I don't...
Sit on that. Sit on that.
You said Series 6, so it's a Series 6 episode, and it's not The Curse of the Black Spot, and it's full of plot holes.
I told you that this comment is dumb. Okay, this comment is particularly dumb.
So it's not a Series 6 episode?
No, it is. I will give you that.
Okay, I was going to say, how dumb are we talking?
No, and it's not, but they have made a very big error in their complaint. Okay. So yeah, it's in Series 6 and it's not Curse of the Black Spot. You are correct there.
Okay. Oh, Barney the Cockapoo's mum makes a good point. My uni had 40% to pass. So did mine. I forgot. Once I went to like master's level, it went up to 50%. So I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
All right. Well, if you get 4 out of 10, I'll give you a pass.
Okay.
These are quite hard.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be challenging still to get that. Series 6 episode. Someone in the chat, it's the Halloween apocalypse. Imagine if all 10 of them were just the Halloween apocalypse and it was just like an ongoing
bit. You have no idea how tempted I was to throw in so many Halloween apocalypse reviews. But no.
Ooh, Cameron in the chat saying a good man goes to war. Ooh. Right, so it's Series 6 and he says that he didn't think it could get worse than The Curse of the Black Spot. So it can't be Impossible Astronaut Day of the Moon. That can't be part of it. Because it's going to take place after Curse of the Black Spot, otherwise it wouldn't be used as a reference point. So, do you know what? I'm going to stick to my guns, because I should have done that last time I didn't, and if I get it wrong again, I get it wrong again, because it could be Let's Kill Hitler, or it could be A Good Man Goes to War. They're my runner-up answers, so I don't know if I get half of my runner-up answers. But I'm going to lock in Wedding a River Song, because I feel like that would be the one that we'd get hate for, like, plot holes and what is going on, this doesn't make sense. I'm going to lock it in. Final answer, Wedding a River Song.
Oh, Troy, my boy.
I want you to be none of the ones I said.
You're incorrect. No, the reason this comment is so dumb is because the episode is not even written by Stephen Moffat. It's not even written by Stephen Moffat. It's the Doctor's wife. He's talking about the Doctor's wife.
What?
I know.
What?
What? I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I didn't write it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. The 50% Doctor Who boys are here, by the way. I hope you're enjoying this brain hurting, because I'm enjoying it as well. Nice new logo, by the way, boys. Like that. Very cool.
Yeah, it's very good.
I am upset. How dare you disrespect Neil Gaiman? How dare you?
I know. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
You gotta admit, Crispy, I'm not feeling confident about the rest of these episodes.
I'm sorry. I thought I was like, I don't know. The rest, I'm looking at it now. I'm
not gonna pass this. This is great. All right, if I get, my goal.
You might be alright.
My goal now is to get 2 of the 10 right. I'm saying 20% is my goal. 40% is a pass. But if I get 20%, give you that. I'll be happy. All right.
I'll give you double marks.
Okay,
right?
fine. Crispy, give me number 4.
Here we go.
Question number 4.
All right, this one I'm very excited about. Okay. Very excited about. Here we go. Everyone.
Please be something like, why does he end up with a paving slab? And then I'll be like, well, I know what that is.
This one, I think, is an interesting description of the episode. Anyway, Here we go.
Okay.
It's called Run Away from the Monster for 40 Minutes. That will make great filler.
Oh, boy.
Says sarcastically. Not only that, it basically seems like Martha's Tooth and Claw. The same plot from Running Away from a Monster. So I will be kind enough to give it a middle-of-the-road 5 out of 10.
The Lazarus Experiment, final answer.
You are correct, Troy. Very good.
Yes! Woohoo! Didn't even hesitate on that one. I didn't even hesitate.
That was impressive.
I was like,
very
Monster
impressive.
Running Away. I was like, and you know what was funny? I thought Running Away from Monster, Tooth and Claw, and then you went Martha's Tooth and Claw, and I was like,
Tooth and Claw.
Lazarus Experiment's gotta be. Which, by the way, I found out a fun fact yesterday that was shared on Doctor Who Twitter.
Please, you tell.
The writer, Stephen Greenholm, was originally going to make it a bit more Venom-based, so it was going to be like a suit of armor that they were going to make, and it was going to go wrong, but they were worried that with Spider-Man 3 coming, that it would look like they stole the Venom plot, because they knew that was going to be happening. So they changed it a bit. But also, it was inspired by an old film called The Fly, which I have mentioned to you before, Crispy. Which it has a 1950s original launch, but the one I've seen, the really good one, is the 1986 film with Jeff Goldblum, and it's about a guy who creates like teleporting pods, And well, it's called The Fly. You can guess something goes wrong involving a fly.
Yeah.
And it's like a body horror film. It's like, don't watch it if you're a bit like kind of, if you're not really good with kind of body type horror. So obviously younger viewers do not watch.
Be advised.
But it is a cracking piece of cinema. It's a great film, and Jeff Goldblum is amazing. It's a brilliant film, well worth watching. But it makes sense now that Lazarus Experiment was one of like my favorite episodes as a kid. And my mum was like, we should watch The Fly. And I was like, I'm not sure, because I'm not as good with old movies. Like, I kind of spot flaws in, like, production things stuff, so I don't bother as much. But she was like, Jeff Goldblum's in it. And I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And then watched it, was like, this was phenomenal. This was so good. So there you go. A little bit of a thing for you there. I filled in the airtime because I didn't spend any time guessing the episode. I just knew immediately. So there we go.
No, it's good.
With that. Delicious. Okay, well, 1 out of 4.
Speaking of phenomenal media, I've got another episode for you, Troy. You ready?
Question 5.
Here we go. This one is called Boring for the First Half, but you may find some entertainment if you muscle through.
Okay.
This episode was my first exposure to Doctor Who. I've heard from many people about how awesome this show is, so I decided to give it a go. To be frank, it was boring for the first half. I know this opinion isn't likely to be popular, but I'm being honest. It took me multiple attempts to actually finish the episode. Yeah, sit with that one for a bit.
Is that it?
That's all you got.
So no plot details, no nothing. Just that the first half's a bit dull and it gets better.
And it was someone's first introduction to Doctor Who.
Well, that doesn't help. I mean, your first introduction was the Lodger. Doesn't mean I guess it. Was it like, come on? Okay,
I guess the Lodger.
This must be the Halloween Apocalypse HKs. Yeah, it definitely is. It's Halloween Apocalypse. Okay. So first exposure to Doctor Who. So in my head, I kind of want to say it's a first episode of a series, but it doesn't have to be because people don't always jump on with the first episode. Evidence you. So basically it could be any of the 160, 180 episodes of modern Doctor Who.
You're onto something, Troy.
Right. Okay. So I need to just have a think about an episode that's a bit slow at the start and gets better as it goes along.
Well, that's just what this person thinks.
Yeah, but there's got to be some kind of link to it. Do you know what I mean? Actually, no, that's not true. The Doctor's Wife one made no blooming sense.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like trying to explore the mind of Nerdrotic. I don't know why that's the jokes we keep making, but yeah, it is like trying to do that. It doesn't make any sense. It's all just gibbledy gobbledygook, gibberish. Even my mouth's not working. Crispy is not a vape. It's 2 pens he's clipped together. What do you mean? Crispy's a good boy. He doesn't do any vaping and he doesn't drink either. You know?
No, I do. Just a couple Bundys. A couple Bundys as the 50% boys have already seen in the chat.
Scared me there. I don't know. I want to make a guess, but this is so broad that I don't.
I'm seeing some good stuff.
Can I use a lifeline that I'm going to invent right now?
Okay.
It's called get a free hint from Crispy, and the free hint is I'm asking you, is it a series premiere episode?
Yes.
Okay, right. That gives me a little bit more to work off. Okay, a series premiere episode that the first half's a bit slow, but gets a bit better towards the end. So we've got, it's probably not going to be Rose, I feel like, because that's a slow burn right the way through till the end. New Earth is a bit, yeah, it could be New Earth, actually. New Earth it might be. Smith and Jones, I feel like if you're not grabbed by the hospital at the beginning, you're not grabbed right the way through, so not that. Partners in Crime, again, I don't see you finding the first half of that boring and then getting better later. 11th Hour, again, I don't think so. I'm drawn to New Earth. I don't think it's Impossible Astronaut, because that, again, has a good, strong opening. Asylum of the Daleks is pretty steady throughout, whether you like it or not. Deep Breath? Oh, could be Deep Breath. Some people didn't like how long Deep Breath was, and it felt like a bit too long for the episode, and it gets a bit better as it goes on. Could be Deep Breath. New Earth, I'm going to say New Earth and Deep Breath are my 2 thoughts so far.
Okay.
The Magician's... Oh, it could be The Magician's Apprentice, because we have all the flashback stuff before you get to Skaro. Oh, like in the past, sorry, not flashback, in the medieval times and all that, and trying to find the Doctor. Planes have stopped. Could be that. And I know there are a few people who don't like The Magician's Apprentice, because people have no taste. So it could be that. Which, speaking of, that's the other bit of news I forgot we didn't have pictures for. Michelle Gomez and Matt Smith are both going to Liverpool Comic Con. So that's very epic. So that's going to be for a good Comic Con episode in a month or two's time. Very cool. The The pilot, I don't think it's the pilot. The Woman Who Fell to Earth, I think is pretty good throughout. Spyfall, I feel like, again, the tone's pretty consistent throughout. And Halloween Apocalypse, it's not going to be that for a third time. So I think it's either New Earth, The Magician's Apprentice, or Deep Breath. And I'm more inclined for it to be someone's first experience with Doctor Who, for it to be a bit earlier. So I'm going to go with New Earth, and I'm going to lock it in.
Is that your final answer, Troy?
Yeah, it is.
Ow.
It's Magician's Apprentice, isn't it?
No, it's Rose.
What?
I know! Weird.
I went on that whole explanation arc, and the first episode I said it can't be that, it was that. Great.
It's not that.
It's not that. Because it's got, like,
that's alright.
The Doctor shows up, like, 10 minutes in, and then it's, like, there's, like, loads of, like, building up beyond... Commenters are weird, man.
These are the bad reviews for a reason. You gotta think outside. Don't think logically. Don't think logically at all.
I've only got 20% success so far. I've got 1 out of 5. I've got 1 out of 5, Crispy.
Mate, you're gonna get this one.
Okay, I better had. Right, question 6. Why do I keep doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Let's do Limitless Win. Hang on. Alright, question 6, go.
Alright, here we go. This one is called Atrocious.
So in the Forest of the Night. Sorry, I'm going to keep making that joke. Go on.
2 points for Troy. Here we go. Russell T Davies is superb in what he is doing with the series now, and David Tennant is the best actor in that role. I had to turn the volume down on my TV for this episode. Shouting and arguing went on too long, and there's no chance to gain any empathy or sympathy for any of the characters.
Oh, is that it?
That's all you got.
Ooh. So it's probably deep into David Tennant, Russell T Davies era. It's weird. The first episode that comes to mind is Midnight. Because I feel like it could be someone... It could be someone who, like me, when they first saw Midnight, didn't vibe with the episode. So I could kind of see that being a similar attitude. And actually, 2 people in the chat have already said Midnight, which kind of makes me feel a bit more confident in my guess. Because, like, there are a lot of side characters, and they're all arguing. You don't get to learn too much about a lot of them, so you don't really care too much about them, possibly, if you have that attitude. So maybe. Plus, it doesn't mention a companion. It just says David Tennant and Russell T Davies, but the side characters... Do you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to lock in Midnight. Final answer. I'm not going to talk myself out of it.
Troy.
Oh, no.
My goodness.
Oh, no.
Carmen and Amazing Disgrace, you are all correct.
Yeah!
It is, in fact, Midnight. It is, in fact, Midnight. Very well done. Very well done.
I was like, no, I'm not going to talk myself out of it. I can't.
No. I was like, just stick to this. You got it. Very good. I like your deduction there. It was very good.
There we go. I'm very proud of myself.
This one...
2 out of 6, so that is, I'm at currently 33%. That's not too bad.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, but could be better.
Pretty good.
Should I say this one's worth double points just to make it interesting?
No, let's keep it. Let's keep it.
Maths.
Let's keep it balanced. Also, Ben Miller saying like he wants to see Ellie Littlechild take on this game. Well, how about instead of them doing it on Who Culture, we get Ellie Littlechild onto the podcast and see if she can take part.
That'd be fun.
Could you get more bad reviews and we could do it like another spin round?
Yeah. All
right,
that could be fun.
Well, you've got contacts now. Do you want to hit her up and ask her?
Well, we'll bookend it for the next one whenever we do this in
you might have just made an episode there, Ben.
Many weeks time.
You might have just
Beautiful stuff.
Look at that.
Thank you.
All right, so we're now on question 7. So 4 more to go. Here we go. Come on.
Are we?
You said there were 10.
1. Oh no, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Oh, there is. Oh, whew, I lost a review there for a second. We got it.
Mate, the maths would have been much harder if you'd have given me a different number. Don't do that.
I've just got to keep you on your toes. All right, here we go.
Question 7.
This one, I've got to be really careful. I was about to just say the episode name. This one is called...
Imagine, this one is about In the Forest of the Night. I wonder what this is.
This one is Twice Upon a Time. Here we go. All right, anyway. All right, here we go. This one is called No Longer Doctor Who. What a harsh
It's a Jodie episode. Okay, go for it.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
No, people don't set up for anything other than Jodie's era, so that's already a hint. Go for it.
Here we go. Fail yet again. Doctor Who was never so boring before. This season is slow and uninteresting. Might as well call it Boring Who. If the 4th episode is worse, I'm stopping.
It has to be Orphan 55. It has to be.
Throw a spanner in the work there. Throw a spanner in the... Oh, scared me there.
If Orphan 55 can't be worse... I mean, episode 4 can't be worse, and it's got to be a Jodie series from how they've done this, so it's either Rosa, Orphan 55, or Once Upon a Time. It's one of those three. The question is, which one is it? Because people don't say, oh, Boring Who, for anyone really other than Jodie. So it's got to be a Jodie episode, and episode 4 can't be any worse. So, which of those? I want to go Orphan 55. I really do. But Orphan 55 isn't so much slow as just a bit average. Once Upon a Time is just straight up confusing to a lot of people. Whereas Rosa was a bit of a slow burn. It could actually be a Rosa one because it could be early into Jodie's run. And they're like, you know, oh, we've given this a chance, but it's Doctor Who never used to be this boring. This series is really boring, blah, 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 blah. Hopefully it picks up. You know what? I'm not going to say Orphan 55. I could be a bit of a mistake. But I am going to go with Rosa, and I'm going to lock it in.
Troy, is that your final answer?
I've locked it in, mate. I've already locked it in.
You don't want to go back to Orphan 55 at all, do you?
Well, no, because that would be cheating now. It's Orphan 55, isn't it?
I'd like to congratulate Philip Hawkins, aka, and many other people in the chat, including Troy, because it was in fact Rosa.
Right, you little... Oh!
What?
You worried me there. I thought it was Orphan 55. You really worried me. So I got it right.
No.
Yay.
Yes, you got it right. You absolutely got it right.
You upset me then. I got 3 out of 7. I don't know what that is as a percentage.
Yeah. But good enough.
About 42%, I think, or something. I think I'm above pass. Keep it up. Here we go.
That's a great chibnall number, 42%. That's very good. Very good. Yeah, Troy, you got to remember the nature of this game. I'm choosing episodes that largely were like viewed well, and I'm getting these really ridiculous takes.
True.
So Orphan 55, I will tell you, does not appear in this list.
That's spoilers, bro.
Having that out there.
I'm disappointed in you.
All right.
Disappointed.
Here we go.
Question 8.
Okay, here we go. Question 8. This one just makes me laugh because anyway, I'll describe it later. All right, this one's called "Put Me Off the Doctor for 2 months." I felt like the characters meant nothing to Matt Smith's Doctor. Totally awful episode. I had no desire to watch any more episodes for more than 2 months, and it wasn't even that scary.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We should structure this like Limitless Win. We should really like ride on this bit, and you should like say some of their catchphrases like, "Did you go over?" or "Are you still in the game?" or "Is that an exact answer?" Like we should try and like.
Yeah. Okay.
You haven't seen Limitless Win before though, have you? You don't get it in Australia.
No, I don't know. I can try and do some game
by
show
a
host
VPN,
things.
Please, any VPNs want to reach out and sponsor the podcast? We'll take a sponsorship, and then it means Crispy can watch Limitless Win. Please, thank you. Right. So Matt Smith didn't care about the characters. Put them off Doctor Who for 2 months, and it wasn't even that scary. So, trying to think about episodes that could be. Night Terrors, it could be. It could be Hyde. What else could it be that was, like, properly unnerving?
Someone was just disappointed that the episode wasn't that scary.
It could be a Weeping Angel one, but I don't feel like... I don't know. This is tough.
Tough. I want to see if anyone's got in the chat. Interesting. Oh, very interesting. The tribe has spoken. That's I'm looking up the top most memorable game show catchphrases, and that was number 10. The tribe has spoken.
What is that from?
Survivor.
Oh, I've never seen Survivor.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, just say the exact answers. Bank your cash. Just go for the Limitless Win ones. Come on.
Bank your cash right now.
Exactly. There's a lot of. I'm trying very hard not to take answers from the chat, but there are several in there, and I feel like I'm being swayed. A lot of people saying Time Angels, Flesh and Stone. That was one that was in the back of my head. I think I'm torn between Time Angels, Flesh and Stone, Hyde, and Night Terrors. I think it's one of those three, which ironically one from each season. So I am gonna go with no, Night Terrors.
Wow, that was a lot of noise.
Or actually, God Complex.
Oh.
Night Terrors. Lock it in. Locked in. Night Terrors. Tied, isn't
sorry, Troy. No, it's not. You were closer with the God Complex. Because that has the same director as a little episode in Series 7 called The Angels Take Manhattan.
I said it could be Weeping Angels, but
you were hot on the tails there thinking about Weeping Angels. They didn't like
side characters, so...
I felt like the characters meant nothing to the Doctor. I'm assuming Amy and I don't know.
That is one of the most stupid things I've ever heard. Matt Smith was crying. What do you mean he didn't care? What do you mean?
I know. But the thing is, it said it put me off. I couldn't watch any more episodes for more than 2 months. When that episode finished, that we didn't get the snowman until more than 2 months later. So if you're watching live, you didn't really have to bother, which I think is pretty funny.
Yeah, that did cross my mind, and I was like, but hang on, no, he's making a point out of it. So
it's weird.
They're making a point. It could be
very weird.
But like, they could be making a point saying, I thought it was more, there were more episodes, but I couldn't watch anymore for 2 months. It's like, surely it doesn't just mean it's a good job we're not getting it for 2 more months. But
I know. No, that's exactly. I think it's stupid that they mentioned that because there were no episodes for more than 2 months. Anyway,
to be fair, all of these reviews are stupid. So there you go.
All right, here we go.
That was dumb. All right, so that was question 8. So question 9, 2 more to go, and I've only got 3 right. Ooh, so I'm gonna get 1 more right to pass.
The tension. Yeah, you've got two more shots here. Oh my gosh, we are really picking up the pace here. This is good. This is great. All right, here we go. This one, I was about to say the episode again. All right, here we go. This one is called. This one is called A Decent Narrative Would Have Been Nice. ...
Okay.
Okay. Oh wow, I give you like a really strange hint. I think you should use a lifeline on this one.
Okay.
All right. I approached this particular episode of Doctor Who with some degree of cynicism, and I finally discovered my initial cynicism was well-founded. ... The writer takes an idea that had been floating around in his head for some time, then shoehorns a Doctor Who plot into it that never really works. Clearly, this particular type of genre, Curtis is out of his depth. And it shows.
Curtis is out of his depth.
Yeah, Curtis is out of his depth.
And that's the writer, presumably.
There's a hint there.
Curtis.
It's tough, because I think this might be the one episode they've written.
And I don't know the name. I don't remember a Curtis.
Someone in the chat will know it.
So I need to not look at the chat. Okay. So... someone called Curtis that wrote an episode of Doctor Who.
I think it's their last name. And it's not Jamie Lee.
Oh, Richard Curtis. Is that his name?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know, man.
I figured you'd know.
I'll look it up, because I know the episode. The tribe has spoken.
I know, I think I just saw one in the corner, and I really hope it's not that. Because I think it might have just ruined it for me. And I was trying not to look at the chat.
Oh dear. Oh dearie.
Is it Vincent and the Doctor?
It is Vincent and the Doctor.
Oh, I can't take that then because it just got ruined.
No, I will give you a half point because it was Richard Curtis. It was Richard Curtis. You got Richard Curtis right.
I was gonna say I got the name right. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Yeah. I don't know for sure if I would have got that. So let's hope I get the next one right. And if I don't, we'll backtrack and try and give you some bonus points.
All right. This is the final question, everyone.
I am switching windows so I don't see OBS just for this last bit. Right, there we go. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Troy, are you ready for this?
No.
Okay, we'll take some time then. Yeah, we can just dilly-dally for a bit, I suppose.
You know, a bit of elevator music now.
Beautiful.
I've got an alarm that's going to sound on my phone in a minute. Turn off, go away. All right, cool. All right, so what's the last review, Crispy? Question 10. This is the make or break for me. This is make or break.
This is the make or break. This is a 1-star review.
Oh no. It's In the Forest of the Night.
No.
It'd be great if I just like got the episode right there immediately, and you're like, there you go, you got it right without even reading it.
Crazy. That would be crazy. But once again, you need to remember the nature of this show.
I know.
Here we go. It's called Calm Down. Are you calm, Troy?
Dear. It's just
calm
your
down.
Home insurance. Okay, go on.
You need to calm down. You're being too loud. Here we go. I've seen many reviews saying this was the best Doctor Who episode ever. I'm pointing out that it most definitely isn't. Don't get me wrong. It was a good episode, but there were too many things that kept it from being amazing. I wonder why no one watches anymore. Oh yeah, just change the style. Because I'm sorry, but this doesn't work. And that's it. That's all you're getting from me.
Well, I failed this game.
I can read it again. I can read it again if you want.
Time, please.
This is the final one.
One more time.
Listen to every word I am saying.
Okay.
Troy?
I'm listening. Okay? Do you see I've pushed the headphones against my head so I can hear the bass of your voice to make it even better. Go on.
Very good. Here we go. This one is called...
Nice.
This one is called Calm Down. I've seen many reviews saying that this was the best Doctor Who episode ever. I'm pointing out that it most definitely isn't. Don't get me wrong, it was a good episode, but there were too many things that kept it from being amazing. I wonder why no one watches anymore. ... Oh yeah, full stop. Just change the style, because I'm sorry, but this doesn't work. The end. Troy, I want to hear your thought process. What's going through your mind right now?
The best episode of Doctor Who, but they've changed the style. And I wonder why no one watches anymore. So it can't be Day of the Doctor.
Ooh.
There's
a lot going on,
Is it
Troy.
weird that I want to say Power of the Doctor? Because, like, I touted that as one of the best episodes of Doctor Who. And I'm sure I'm not alone in thinking that. People saying that it's amazing. You got some really good scores from people, but it is a different style to, like, older Doctor Who episodes. And, you know, maybe wonder why no one watches anymore. No one watches, you know, because Jodie's era has less people watching. So, that was what they sound like, by the way. There you go. It's an episode people regard as a good episode.
As the best episode.
Best episode. I'm trying to think of another episode of Jodie Whittaker's era that people could tout as the best episode. And maybe you could say about The Woman Who Fell to Earth, but you can't say why no one's watching anymore because it was too early in our era and it also had the biggest viewing figures, or one of the biggest viewing figures Doctor Who had ever had. So, I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to trust my gut, and if I'm wrong, fine. But I am going to trust in Power of the Doctor, and I'm locking that in as my final answer.
Oh, Troy, that is locked in. Ladies and gentlemen, wowee. Troy, you were a fierce competitor in this game. I admire your ambition and your thought process. The final episode to be guessed today was not The Woman Who Fell to Earth.
Right, you little... I'm gonna...
It was not In the Forest of the Night.
Come on.
The episode was 2015's Heaven Sent. I'm sorry, Troy. That is it for you.
Of course.
That is it for you.
Of course.
I'm sorry. So congratulations to Super Theory Rockstar's Amazing Disgrace, Ohyla, Hey Jay, Carmen, Philip, and AKA who got that in the chat.
I'm just surprised the viewing figures thing was used for something other than Jodie.
I know. As soon as I saw your thought process there, and I was like, I understand it because they brought up viewing figures.
Yep.
And you think that right now, what it seems like is people only ever bring up viewing figures for Jodie's era. So I can understand your thought process there. But we've got to remember, in Capaldi's, they were still saying that nonsense there too.
Yeah, but back then I wasn't on Doctor Who Twitter. I didn't even watch like any Doctor Who YouTube videos, so I wasn't aware of that discussion. Yes. I've only really seen it in Jodie's. Oh man, so I got 3 out of 10. Mate. 3 out of 10.
But, tell you what, mate, we're gonna do a live one now.
Are you gonna add one on? Well, I
I'm
hate
gonna
to break
add
it
one
to you,
on.
but even if I get this right,
is
I still wouldn't quite have 40%. I'd have to get 2 right back to back now.
this one is worth 1,000,000 points, so you would be
No way.
you'll be good to
Guys,
go.
do you hear that?
This
It's
is
worth 1,000,000 points. That's crazy. All right, Crispy.
It is worth 1,000,000 points, and I know exactly the episode I'm going to go to, which is very exciting.
All right, all right.
All right, here we go.
By the way, I think I saw something. Anyone in the UK who still has BritBox, I think Doctor Who Am I is now showing on there. So just a little bit.
Oh, really?
A slide in. I only just saw that like as I was getting ready for the podcast, so I didn't have anything ready for it, and I immediately forgot it because I'm a silly goose. But yeah, so someone check BritBox and verify for me, please. Actually, I could just check BritBox right now. Got the app on my phone.
Yeah, please.
Let me have a quick peek.
Please do that
while you get it set up.
All right.
There you go. The Brit is boxing. Are you ready? You ready?
All right. Okay.
Doctor Who. It is indeed. Doctor Who Am I is on BritBox.
Woo!
Well, hey, very cool. Very cool. Hey. If you want to watch it, then you can. Boom. All right, you ready?
Okay, yeah, I think...
hang on.
Yeah.
There's an important question for Philip Hawkins, though. He says, what can we spend these points on? Is it like a Tesco club card, or can we exchange them for a day at Legoland? Yes. That's fun fact. That's what my mum and I used to go to Legoland several times when I was a kid. We used Tesco club card points. So that
what is a Tesco club card?
You get points by shopping at Tesco, and if you get enough points, you can cash them in to go to like theme parks and things like that, basically for free using the club card points.
For free? Nothing's for free.
Well, I mean, obviously you get them from spending money at Tesco from like your shopping, but it's something that you do anyway, so it doesn't feel like you're spending anything. So it's a clever system.
I've never shopped in my life.
Yeah. How are you still alive?
Doctor Who views.
It's Sam the Daleks. You're not actually there. You're actually a Dalek. This is like your subconscious.
Yeah.
I am not a YouTuber. I am not a YouTuber.
I am not a YouTuber.
All right.
I am a YouTuber. I am a YouTuber.
Crispy. All right. Before we shock you even more, okay?
Yeah, mate.
We shock you even more with your existence. What is your final review? Give it to me, baby.
Okay.
As Rick James said.
I've done a brief read through of this. I'm gonna read out the whole like it's bigger than all the other ones. All right, here we go.
Like our
this one is exactly. Yeah. This one is a 1-star review.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone, play along at home. You're gonna get a Tesco club card that you can redeem at Legoland if you get this. Okay, here we go.
Woo!
Here we go. This one is called "How is this what they think we want?" Laughing emoji. Oh, nice. He's showing. Is that a Tesco club card you're holding up?
Yeah, I have like a
nice.
one with a that my mum gave me. I think that like
Troy.
I don't know if it's hers or mine, but there you go. So I'm gonna add points.
I need you to focus.
I'm focused. Go.
All right. Here we go. How is this what they think we want? Laughing emoji. Bad acting, bad writing, bad CGI. The Master was pretty cool in terms of acting, but the writing for the character was a mess. The best part of the episode... Oh, I can't say that. Yada, yada, yada.
Power of the Doctor.
Here we go. Yeah. Poor Jodie Whittaker for having to work with that writing. This episode was a disaster. Would strongly recommend reading a plot summary instead of watching it.
Power of the Doctor.
Why have you just immediately jumped at that?
Because bad CGI, bad writing. I feel like it's going to be something that leaps on Power of the Doctor. And there's the Master. And Jodie.
Do you want to take some time and think about this?
Okay, do you know what? From Jurassic Effect, read it once more. Read it once more.
Okay, here we go. How is this what they think we want? Laughing emoji. Bad acting, bad writing, bad CGI. The Master is pretty cool in terms of acting, but the writing for his character was a mess. Can't read that. Poor Jodie Whittaker for having to work with that writing. This episode was a disaster. Would strongly recommend reading a plot summary instead of watching it.
The thing... In my head, I want to say the Timeless Children. Now you're like, oh, are you sure you want to go Power of the Doctor, blah, blah, blah. But the Timeless Children had a lot of hate flung at it at the time, and you said it was episodes that didn't get a lot of flack. Episodes that were commonly regarded as good. So if I'm wrong, then you have gone against your own rules, and therefore I will get the points either way, I'm going to say. And the look on your face tells me that you have realised that you've goofed a little bit there. And the best bit is your camera has frozen. I think your battery might have died. Oh no, there you go, you're back. There you go.
Oh, I was scared.
It froze on you being like...
Get me there.
No, it was frozen on your face like this.
Yeah.
So I was like, I thought your camera had died. I want to say
No.
Timeless Children, but the problem is that doesn't fit with your rule because that wasn't a commonly loved episode. A lot of people do not like that episode. So have you messed up your own rule, Crispy? That's the question.
Only time will tell.
I'm gonna lock in 2 answers then. I'm gonna cheat the system.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with my guts and say Power of the Doctor, because if it is the Timeless Children, I don't think it quite fits your rule. So I'm gonna say both of those episodes, but I'm going with Power of the Doctor. But if it is the Timeless Children, I vote I still get the point. Is that fair?
Okay.
All right, I'm locking in Power of the Doctor with a backup of Timeless Children. What is the correct answer?
Okay.
He's not even in that many episodes of The Master, so it wasn't hard to guess a couple of options, was it?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not Spyfall Part 2.
Oh, what? No.
It is not The Timeless Children.
No, it's not Spyfall Part 1. No, it's not.
It is not Spyfall Part 1.
I was going to get up and walk out of this room.
It is, in fact, The Power of the Doctor. Troy, you've taken it home. Well done, mate. I'm so proud of you.
I'm
so proud of you.
So
you've absolutely...
4 out of 11. So what is that as a percentage? It's like, I think about 38% or something. 36%.
Oh, no.
So I didn't pass.
So close.
I didn't pass.
But this is worth 1,000,000 points, so...
Okay, yeah, so I can go to Legoland now with my very
You can
cool
go to Legoland.
card. Very cool.
You can go to Legoland with Philip Hawkins, all right?
All right. Philip, you want to come?
How does that sound? Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Brilliant.
Oh.
And that concludes this edition of Guess the Episode by the Bad Reviews. Please rate us 5 stars on Spotify and all the rest of it. Love you lots, guys. Thank you.
That's just how the episode ends. It just cuts to black immediately. That's it.
Yeah,
There's no extra comments. There's no nothing. But that is a good point to wrap up. That is the end of the game show, and that was very fun, Crispy.
Wow.
Very well presented.
I'm glad.
You know?
I'm glad you had a good time. Sorry, I tried to not. I wanted to make it hard, but not too easy for you. It was a difficult thing, but anyway, we got it done. Troy, what are you doing?
Make it hard, ladies and gentlemen. What are you? I was talking about the difficulty of the questions. What are you laughing at there?
I was talking about the difficulty of the questions as well.
Of course you were. Very, very.
Yes.
There's no need for that.
Yes.
Absolutely appalling. Ladies and gentlemen,
scared me there.
Thank you all very much for watching episode 45 of Who's There? A Doctor Who podcast. Why am I so high pitched? I don't know. But thank you all for being here. That was very fun. I definitely want to do another round of that, and I want to do it soon. Okay.
Of that, all right. Well, I'll see if I can hit up Ellie, and I'll read through them.
What was
properly.
The bit you didn't read in the chat? I'm presuming it's David Tennant, right? David Tennant showing up in the review was the bit you couldn't read, right? Now I think about it.
No. It was. They said the bit where Jodie Whittaker regenerated, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh well, there you go.
Can't
David
can't really say that, can I?
Yeah. But yeah. So Crispy, we have Troy's thoughts, the YouTube channel. But we need Crispy's thoughts at the end of this episode.
Nice.
What are Crispy's closing comments?
Good stuff. My closing comments are, guys, these reviews today are not the best example of what the Doctor Who community has to offer from an analytical standpoint. Doctor Who can be enjoyed and not enjoyed by many people across the world, but these reviews are bad. These reviews are definitely bad. And we will be back soon with some more bad reviews, and you have to guess them. And I thank you for joining us today. Well done to everyone for guessing. If you got it right, join Philip and Troy at Legoland. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
We'll make it a Who's There family getaway. You know what we should do, actually, when the next time, if we do bring a guest on, whether it's Ellie or somebody else, should have me still play, and then we could, compete with each other. That could be a fun idea.
That's brilliant.
If anyone else does that now, you've stolen it from Who's There Doctor Who podcast, I will have fights with you. There you go. We've copyrighted it live on stream. Patent. Boom. That's me stamping the patent onto it. There you go. So
love it.
That'll be fun. Message Ellie immediately after this. Let's go.
Okay.
I like how we normally are shy about our guests, but no, go on, let's message Ellie. Go do it. No,
we'll see.
Imagine if she'd been watching this and she watches back and goes, "Hang on, wait, what's going on here? What?
Hang on. Hold on a second.
Have you heard of a podcast called Who's That? No, I've no idea. What are you talking about? But yeah, so thank you all very much for hanging out. We greatly appreciate it. This live episode, Crispy, has been Ace.
Nice.
Yeah, I got an ace pin
Beautiful
badge. Just to shout out very quickly. It's been an ace episode. Look at that. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is
a lot.
very, very cool. Thank you all very much for hanging out. We greatly appreciate it. It's very, very fun. So we will see you all next week, next Saturday, at the regular time of midday UK time, where we will talk about Series 8 of Doctor Who. What were the best parts? What were the worst parts? Why is everybody wrong about Listen? And why is Listen one of the weaker episodes of the series? All that and more next week. Are you worried about me saying that, Crispy? He's shaking his head. No. He's drinking right now. Oh, no. Do you agree? Do you agree?
What was the statement?
That Listen was not one of the best episodes of the series. Oh, we'll pause it there and we'll talk about it more next week. Yeah, intriguing.
Book in that. I need to think.
But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we will also be talking about the Limitless Win because there will be some interesting stuff to chat about. It's going to be a fun time. And I will say nothing more. Nothing more. That is all you get. You are done. Good day, sir. So we will see you all next week with episode 46 of Who's Their Doctor Who podcast, looking back on Series 8. And ladies and gentlemen, after that, I think it's going to be the, because our birthday, the birthday of the podcast, I believe is it the 17th of February? I'm going to check this real quick.
It's right around there.
Yeah, I'm going to just check what the date is specifically. So reverse. The 19th of February, which is a Sunday. So we'll release the episode on the Saturday, but it'll be our birthday episode. So episode 47, we'll be celebrating 1 year of Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast. What are we doing for it? Well, Crispy said he was handling it. He's got no ideas. So hopefully he thinks of one soon. Otherwise, it's going to be a very boring anniversary, you know?
We'll be talking about Listen and why it's the best episode of the show's history.
See, Crispy taking that month off from content. It wasn't because he was thinking of crispy ideas. Because he's been brainstorming. He's been up in the Himalayas, meditating, considering exactly what he's doing for the 1 year anniversary. This is trailing off. Let's wrap it up. Thank you all very much for being here. We'll see you all next week as we look back on Series 8. Until then, it's goodbye from Crispy.
See you guys.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. See you all next week with some more Doctor Who content. Allons-y, baby.
Allons-y, baby.
Oh, he's walking off. He's walking off. Is he actually leaving the room? Hang on, I'm leaving this bit in. He's getting in the cupboard. He is. I hope he shuts the door. Please shut the door. If he shuts the door, I will end it. He can't shut the door. I don't think he can shut the door. All right. Well, he's in the cupboard. So we're closing there. Thank you all for hanging out, and we'll see you all next week. And there we go. That's a wrap. Crispy, come back. Do you know what you should have done? Oh wait, hang on. Wait for him to come back. Do you know what you should have done? The way you'd organised that there, the chair was like blocking the lower section of the door. So you could have like shut the door over, crawled out of the cupboard and probably not had us shut the door. And you would have made me think you shut it. That would have been great.
Damn.
Great.
Next time I'll plan it.
Now you know for the future. It's very disappointing, Crispy. You could do better than that. Okay, you could do better. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. How amazing was that?
Well done, everyone.
That was a great time.
So much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, that was fun. That was very fun. And look at that. We wrapped up about 10:30, which is what you asked for. So now you can go to Betty Buys. So,
yeah.
There we go. We do normally hang out and read what people are saying in the chat. The chat's a little bit quiet. There's not so many people there. So, guys, have you got any questions for us very quickly before we wrap up? Because I have some,
got any brief questions,
I have some
guys.
important business phone calls I need to make. And
because he's a businessman.
Oh, let's see. Okay, got some very cool things there. What a very cool email. Ooh. Oh.
I get cool emails too, Troy. I get cool emails all the time.
All right, cool.
All the time.
Yeah. Well, this one's very cool. This one's very, very cool. I can't even tell you what it's for. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, really?
I can.
I can't even tell you. But I got an email right here.
Oh. What email is it?
Oh, let's.
What is that on your phone case?
It's Kate. I don't know if you can see it. It's really blurry.
Don't say it's
but
Katy
it's Katy Perry.
Of course
it is. It is Katy Perry.
Of course it is. Oh, boy.
Oh, scared me there.
Shut up.
Mr. Scarlo has asked us, Troy, how are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
You're very good, mate. Pretty good. Just finished the podcast episode.
That was a good question.
Yeah.
Nah, thank you. We're okay. I feel a lot less stressed than I did yesterday with all the content I was having to blum into. It was all over the place. Hey Jay has given us the best question ever. Do you think Heinz should make Dalek and TARDIS spaghetti shapes? Yes, they should.
Preach.
I would eat it all day long. Give us those. I need to buy some spaghetti hoops. Be a great snack.
I've never bought food in my life.
Why are you? What are you okay? Is everything all right?
I just get it through brand deals. That's how I support my food.
This podcast is sponsored by HelloFresh.
I've been having HelloFresh since I was a young lad.
Oh, Crispy Pro at cooking with HelloFresh. Crispy Pro Fresh. Forget it. Droid Cameron Smith. How do you think Jodie's era will be thought of in the future? As absolutely epic. What do you think, Crispy?
I was thinking about this today, actually,
Oh.
when I was doing research for a video essay.
Oh, what video essay, Crispy?
That I mentioned to you today.
Oh.
Yeah, some cool stuff.
What was it?
Cool
I forgot.
I saw a post on Reddit, and it was very
Nothing ends
similar
well if it starts with Reddit.
Nothing, I know. But someone asked that question, like, "Oh, how do you think the Chibnall era will be viewed in years to come?" Because it's, we go through the same cycle where it's like, oh, there's Russell people like, oh, they see the flaws in Russell's. I'm so excited for Moffat to come in. Moffat comes in and go, oh, I can't wait to get rid of.
Some good old Australian lag there, ladies and gentlemen. Some good old Australian lag there. Woohoo! Scared me there. We'll wait for his internet to come back and then we'll continue.
Hello, I'm here.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. There we go.
What did I say? What was the last thing you heard me say?
Something about Moffat and then just...
Moffat tried to cut me off there.
Yeah,
no, I was just saying, there's a constant, rinse and repeat of, we love this showrunner, oh, we hate him, we want to get rid of him, oh, we love him in retrospect. And I feel like it might be a little bit longer for the Chibnall era just because of how vocal the community was. But I honestly think that, a lot of those stories will be looked back on fondly. I feel like they're great little pieces of television, but it's because it was slightly different to what we had before. Some people didn't really appreciate it at the time, But I don't know. Troy, your thoughts? Choice thoughts?
Choice thoughts. This is gonna be a recurring joke.
It's
now,
gonna be
isn't
a bit. Yeah.
It's all part of the plan. All part of the plan. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna answer it how I answered it with my Forspoken video that is on Choice Thoughts. I think with time, people will appreciate it more. I think it got a lot of unnecessary bashing at the time, and as time goes on and people reflect, opinions will improve. I genuinely think that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think
well said.
It's a really good era of Doctor Who. I think it was just the most tonally different to anything we'd had before that it was so jarring for some people. They just did not gel with it. I mean, I know I didn't properly the first time round. I kind of fell off with it a little bit. So, these things happen, right? These things happen. These things are sent to trials.
These things do happen.
These things are sent to trials. I'm going to cut off the OBS recording now. But there we go. OBS is gone. I didn't need it because we've just finished,
beautiful.
Finished our recording, so that's all good. Perfect. So, I don't know. I feel like it will get more credit as time goes on. Yeah.
Cool.
Should we wrap up there, Crispy? Because we end on Jodie being amazing. We love Jodie.
That's good. That's always a good note to
we
end
love you,
on.
Jodie. Bye, everyone. Hit stop streaming.
Bye. Stop streaming.
Seriously, thank you all very much
thanks, guys, for hanging out.
Appreciate it. It's been fun. It's been good. Ow! I just slammed my elbow on my desk.
I will do the same in protest.
Please don't. Yeah, I was going to say, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Right, I'm going to go and do some more teaching because I've got more lessons today. And then I'm going to go out for a couple of drinks with a mate. So I'm going to have a nice chill evening.
Oh, we'll have a beautiful time.
Makes up for yesterday, let me tell you, bro. It makes up for yesterday.
Yeah. That's good. You deserve it, bro.
Pub meal.
You deserve it.
Have a couple of vodkas. Have a nice time,
Beautiful.
Look at that. I have the drunk's approval. Thank you very much, Crispy, for hanging out. Love you, buddy. Nice to see you.
That.
You know it's true. So when are we calling next week, buddy? When are we calling next week? We'll be arranging this on the live stream.
Soon.
Monday, Tuesday.
Soon.
When are you feeling it?
I need to talk to you about a certain interview that might happen. I mentioned it a while ago, but yeah.
I'm turning the stream off right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for hanging out. We will see you all next Saturday with episode 46. Until then, thank you all for being here, and we'll see you all soon. Oh no, the outro's starting, Crispy. Good luck.
Bye.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Here's a good luck. There you go. Good luck.